Now this is just a couple of ideas for the sandwich fillings. You can do whatever. You know, the presentation, what we talked about before, that's what it is. So if you don't like a cucumber spread, you want to do something different, you want to just go down to the dairy department and buy the cream cheese already mixed up with a veggie spread and spread it on wheat bread. You can do that. You can, do tuna salad. You can do chicken salad. Whatever you want is your filling. You can even do, I picked up two kinds of bread. I've got the white bread and I've got the cinnamon raisin bread. You can, just put mixed cream cheese and a little bit of maybe crushed pineapple with that. Spread that on the bread, or you can, use some jam with the cream cheese. Just something that just has a little flavor to, because the sandwiches aren't going to be this thick. They're just little finger sandwiches. So I picked out two different things that I like to do. The cucumber, I think it's kind of a fun thing. And all I did on the cucumber is you take the peeling, and I just like to leave some of it on just to keep the color. That's important. Somebody asked me the other day, why do they make the mint green? It was, I forget what she was getting, and I said it's all because if you had some kind of mint that you didn't know what exactly it was, you put a little green in and people go, oh, that's mint. Whereas it could be white and still taste the same, but if you have green in it, people go, oh, mint. And it's just one of the perceptions. The same thing happens with lemons. If you make lemon bars, a lot of times the recipe will say add a couple of drops of yellow food coloring, and that's just so people know that they're lemon bars. It doesn't have any kind of nutritional value, of course, and it doesn't have any kind of impact on the recipe. All it does is give you a good look. Okay. I like to take the seeds out. With the seeds, that takes a lot of the water out. So we've got our two little cucumber things. Instead of getting the food processor out, I'll try that. You can do this in a food processor. It works really good. That's what I did for the sampling, but so we've chopped this. And like I said, if you like it a little bit finer, you can put this all in a food processor. I like to put a little bit of dill in here. So I've got just a little bit of dill, and you can use fresh. We just have dried today. A little bit of salt. I won't do that. And a half a package of cream cheese. Because the other half a package, you know how I don't like leftovers like that. So the other half a package we're going to use for our other spread. I'd say that's pretty clever. I didn't get my Rachel Ray garbage bowl today. Okay. If you get what? The smaller size cream cheese, and I don't know why. I think this is one of probably the mysteries of life. Why the smaller package, which you think should be half of the big package, is only 3 ounces, whereas the big package is 8 ounces. So half would be 4 ounces. So, and to me, if it calls for 3 ounces and you have a big one, I would just cut it in half and use or you could try to figure out, cut it in 4 and then use 3 of the 4 pieces. And that's, like I said, you could use the smaller cream cheese if that's what you had, and then you just wouldn't have as it would be more cucumbery and creamy. Now, if you chop this finer, you could put it in a pastry bag with a big star tip and put it on bread rounds rather than making it into a sandwich. That'd be pretty. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, there's our cucumber spread. We'll just put over here while we take our other half of cream cheese. And to this, we're just going to add whole cranberry, and I don't know why they made the cans upside down, but this is the whole cranberry. And ooh, I got the big one. And this makes an interesting spread. And just make sure your cream cheese is softened, otherwise you won't be able to do this. And this one, usually you just put the spread on one side of the bread, but because we're using a meat with it, you got to put it on both sides so the lid doesn't fall off. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit. And you don't have to be real accurate on the sides. If it's dripping off the side, that's all right, because you're going to cut that part off. All right, then we get our ham. Okay, that's good. Put that on top of there. Now, when you're at a tea party or you have sandwiches like this, I'm going to use a bread knife here. You want to make them in different shapes. So this bread, I don't know if you can see that, it's got a big hole in it. So it's not going to make a really good triangle shape. The triangles are going to be too small. It's funny you have to think of this. So we're going to make this one into fingers. Let's cut that off. And we can put them like this. I chose this white bread. I like my cucumber sandwiches in triangles. So I chose this bread. It is white club sandwich bread. And you might have to go down and look at all the different loaves. I like this because it's perfectly square. And you don't have to worry about this spreading this all to the end, because we're going to cut off the crust, because that's what moms did. I still have to do that. Okay. But you want to be very careful that you don't smush the bread. Okay. Now you can either put them down like this, and in a pastry bag with just plain mayonnaise, pipe a little thing right on the top, put a little bit of cucumber in there, put a little piece of parsley in there, or you can set them up like this. And it makes very colorful.